You want your editing to look more expensive because at the end of the day, better looking editing means higher paying clients. But knowing 100 different visual effects isn't what makes an edit look expensive. If you take a look at some of these cleanest edits on the platform right now, the editing is not overly complicated but has an approach to it that feels clean, high-end, and at the end of the day gets people clicking and watching throughout. Hello guys, my name is Mr. King, and in today's video I'll be giving you 5 visual effects that can level up your video editing and make them look more expensive. If that sounds like something you want, keep watching till the end and make sure you subscribe. So the first we'll be talking about is the transform tool. So go to your effects panel, go to the search bar and search for transform. Now you're not going to see it, so go to where the search icon is and make sure you've gone to all folders, right? Make sure all folders is checked. Drag the transform tool onto your image and go to effect on the inspector bar. Scroll down until you see zoom and then zoom out a bit. Zoom out a bit. Scroll down until you see crop. Where you see image adjustment, click it. Make sure the crop is checked and come to edge rounding. Increase the edge rounding a bit to your liking and you're going to get that smooth edge rounding, making your edit expensive. So just see before and after. Now let's move to drop shadow. So the next thing is go to your search bar. This time search drop shadow. Search for drop shadow. After you find drop shadow, with the same way you did the first one, drag it and put it on your image just like that. Right now you're going to see a shadow, so just play around with it and adjust it to your likeness until everything sits right with you. Now we're showing you a before and after. You're going to see the drastic change it makes. So just look at the before and the after, and this can make your edit expensive. You can see the difference. Now the next we are going to talk is the gradient text. So go to your text and pick custom text, drag it on your timeline and then type anything of your choice. So this time I'll type subscribe. After you are done, scroll down a bit and you can change the font size, you can change the color onto anything that you want. Let me just leave it black, and I often like to use the font Poppins, but for this example let me just pick the Poppins. So I'll scroll down until I find Poppins and I'll select it. After I'm done, I have to adjust the size a bit to my liking, and then just scroll up, and this is how you add the gradient text effect. Go to shading, and after you click on shading, scroll down. So when you scroll down, you are going to see gradient. Click on it and you have the chance to change between the two gradient colors. So when you click on the first point, you come to the color, click on it and you have the chance to pick any color of your choice. Let me just pick yellow for this example. Right now you go to the second point at the last end, click on it and come and click on its color and just change the color like that. So let me just pick blue, and just as you can see, you have that gradient color. So yeah, subscribe since you haven't. Alright, move on to the next effect, which is smooth animation. So for smooth animation, what we are going to do is we are going to hit a keyframe at any middle point and we'll drag it back. I'm going to drag our slider back down like that. So the Y value, you are just going to drag it down. I'm going to see we are taking our image down. Right now, if you play ahead, you see that the keyframe goes down and comes up. Right, click on your keyframe and then click on that spline and make sure you select the two keyframes by holding Ctrl and hit the ease in, ease out, and that's going to give you a smooth animation instead of your regular animation, and this is going to make your edit look expensive. Right now, to top this up more, we are going to do something a bit extra. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to go to, let me close this spline. We're going to go to our search bar and search for adjustment layer, right, or adjustment clip. So after you search for it, you just drag the adjustment clip on top of your original clip, right, like that, on top of your original clip. And where we started our first animation, right, we'll just take our playhead there. Let me drag it again. So you search for adjustment clip, and when you find it, you drag it on top of your image like that. Right, so we are now going to set a keyframe. So I want to see where my first keyframe was, so I'll set it, and at that point I'm going to the adjustment clip and I'll go to the inspector panel and make sure I hit the diamond icon, zoom in a bit and then hit the diamond icon, so the keyframe starts there. So I'll hit the diamond icon and I'll drag the playhead back whilst on the adjustment clip, and I'm going to drag it back to 0 or its original position. So you see that when it goes up, it zooms in, right? So when the image goes up, it zooms in. Let me play that again. So it goes up and zooms in, but you can see that it's rough, right? So we need to make it smooth. So you click on a keyframe, click on the spline, hold Control and then select your 2 keyframes, and then pick the middle one, which is ease in, ease out. Now you can close them, and when we play it, you're going to see that smooth animation. Let me play it for you. So if I go back and play it, you're going to see that smooth and it zooms in exactly, right? So this is top notch. Let me open it so you see what I'm trying to say. So if I play it, the image comes up and zooms in gradually, right? So this makes your edit a bit expensive. These little touches give your edit that tweak, right? Now let's do something a little bit extra to it. So what we are going to do is we are going to select our clip. We're going to select our clip, but before we go to the open layer, make sure we've extended the video so that we can see it, and then go to the first side and drag it a bit to give it that fade, right? So it's going to fade a bit before it comes, right? So you see it's fading black before it comes in like that. So it fades black and then comes in like that, right? Now the next thing is the shine effect, and this is our last effect we'll be doing for today. So I want you to hit shift and spacebar and search for glow. Okay, so search for glow. You're going to see a lot of glow, but make sure you pick the one I'm picking, the second one, and click add, right? So when you click add, you hold shift and you drag it into your line, the line that you have there, right? So it shows, right? Now the next thing you are going to do is you're going to create that shine effect. So go to the rectangular max and drag it, and the alpha out of the rectangular max, drag it on top of the glow, right? And adjust the size of the rectangular max, right? Because I want to create that shine, that smallest shine. So you just adjust it until it becomes small, right? So we're adjusting it. Now we would adjust the angle as well. We'll slant it a bit as well. So you just play around with it to your preference, right? So you just drag it until it creates that smooth shining line, right? Now that we've created that smooth shining line, we need to animate it. Okay, so to animate it is very simple as well. Let me just add a bit of soft edge rounding. So to animate it is very simple. So you take your playhead to where you want the animation to start, click on it, right? So where your animation should start, and just click on the diamond icon, and then just drag the shine to a point I don't want to see it. Okay, and then you take it back to the first side, and then we'll go back and pick our shine rectangular max, just as you can see me do, and then drag it across, right? So if I play it, look at what will happen. If I play it, you see that the shine comes and then slants through it, right? You can see. So now you see that shine effect, right? But it's not that smooth, so we need to smoothen it out. So select the rectangular, go to spline, make sure you extend it so you can see what you're actually doing. Click on the checkbox of the rectangular, and then go to the shape icon, and then select your keyframes, right? Select your keyframes and hit S on your keyboard to smoothen it out. Now take the top node of the smoothed keyframe or the smoothed spline, and then drag it to the first point, so it goes with a slow motion and gradually comes up. Now let me play it for you to see what I'm trying to say. So this is the effect. So if I take my player back and I play it, you see it goes. Let me drag it a bit. It goes and then comes. So you can see that shine effect. And these little tweaks make your edit expensive. I'm Mr. King, and make sure you subscribe for more amazing tutorials like this. Peace, and I'm out.